Welcome back, guys, to Triangle Strategy, where last episode, after checking out the newly opened Tavern and Sundry shop in the encampment, Serenoa discussed with his allies about where they would like to go out of Hyzante and Aesfrost. With a 50-50 split existing with one undecided, we engaged in a spot of persuasion thanks to information we had learned, deciding to go along with Frederica and Benedict's wish to go to the Holy State as our scales of conviction vote came to an end.
We have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzante. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzante.
Huh?
She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzante.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Yes, I do. But I am from Aesfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Well, that's part 1 of chapter 3 done. She could have mentioned a bit earlier about, like, some of this stuff, though. Yeah, it's like, literally, what was that all about? All are equal? Oh, yeah, apart from the Roselle, of course. Oh, okay, all are equal, except the ones we're racist against. Yeah, sure. Ain't that the way it always is? In the religious state, for goodness sake, as well. That's not what I heard about this place. Why didn't you say something about your mum fled there because of how she was treated? You didn't say that. You said you wanted to see visit the place that your mother came from. I would have liked to have this extra context, first of all. So we could go either way and you could be shunned and disliked. Great. Also, like, I'd like to say, like, people like saying that no one ever goes to Aesfrost. My first inkling was going to go to Aesfrost. I actually thought Benedict was going to choose Aesfrost, and I thought there was going to be a bit of probably should go against my advisor the first time. But I think if everyone goes to Hyzante first, it might be because of, yes, everything equal. It sounds nicer than the obviously conflicting place over, in Aesfrost, which is part of the reason I thought I would end up going Aesfrost. But then it was literally Frederica saying she wanted to go, and the medicine line that probably sways a lot of people. For me, it was like the medicine. Oh, maybe I could help my dad. I don't know if the game will actually do that, but it could be a possibility. So therefore, I got swayed by other things. Personally, like just talking to them, I got swayed to go to Hyzante, which maybe it's designed that way. I don't even know. But yikes. Yikes. Yikes.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land. Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the Goddess's Shield, behind it lies the source, Norzelia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzante.
Chapter 3, Part 2 begins. A land of sun, sand and sun. Sun and sand, mainly sand. Lots of sun.
I had heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Aesfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
Sure, I'll invade.
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
What's that sound?
Could this be?
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzelia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzante, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The holy state has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality. As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Certainly if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent? Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages. None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regna.
The Hierophant speaks to you. Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzante have shared a deep bond ever since the Saltiron War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Okay. Whoa! I mean, I fear the intentions of the Free Nations are not in line. I sense a storm is brewing on the horizon. Is actually my true thoughts on the matter. Because I'm literally starting a video game. But I shouldn't say that as an envoy. I feel like that's just also... If I say that, that's just me being dumb as well. So there's like thoughts you can have and a point of view you can have about something that you don't externalize because you realize that that's dumb. Because even if like you've got to understand the position you're in and the place you're in and situation, people around you. Is this one of those situations where I shouldn't say the quiet thing out loud that so many people seem to mysteriously slip up with? Yeah. I'm gonna go for the neutral option. I figure a significant stepping stones toward peace between the three nations.
I think it a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations.
A safe reply, to say the least, Lord Serenoa.
It is an ideal that I can only hope is shared by all those involved.
If I might ask, what is the ideal to which the Holy One aspires?
I would share the goddess's blessing with all of Norzelia. The Holy One wishes for a world where people are equal. The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzante live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzante's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzante's pursuit of life and magic.
They said the quiet thing out loud. In a very veiled way. What I did wasn't really doing that, to be perfectly fair. What I did wasn't doing that. I was just giving a diplomatic answer. I had no quiet thing to say out loud. They, if you know the phrase, they had a quiet thing and they said it out loud. Yikes. We wish everyone to be under the blessings of our God. Oh, okay. Everyone to be equal by our standards of equal. Oh, yeah, sure. That's definitely not menacing at all. Not at all. Yeah, that was, if I wasn't here, literally as a diplomatic envoy, I would have probably chosen answer 3. But because I'm there for my kingdom, on request of the king, trying to further their interests, I could only say option 1. Right, I think because we've got an exploration phase coming up, I might just jump in to try one of these extra little things. So with chapter 1 complete... Oh, I don't actually have more money yet, do I? It's not what I'm trying to go to, by the way. I'm trying to go to the merchant to see if anything, like, repopulated. So they're still sold out here. That's interesting. Alright, let's try one of these mind battle-y things. I should probably do the one that actually gives a reward. So let's take the pincer attack one. The mental mock battle. It's in my brain. It feels like stepping into a lion's den. The other one probably does too. Yeah, there's a difference between the two though. One would have been openly and actively hostile to a hostile environment with, you know, the royal family happenings and what's going on with Frederica. One would have been openly that way. The other one, however, we've got the below the surface kind, which is sometimes worse. There's limits the number of units you can deploy in battle. Units over this threshold go into your reserves and will not participate in battle. Okay. 6 deployed units. There's recommended units to deploy too. Okay. Okay, so there's no recommended this time. So ideally, I should level up Gila and Frederica. So, along with that, I guess I shouldn't take you. Even though you are the good damage. I should take my lord, really. So I should take you.
Ready and willing.
So we're down to 4.
Understood.
I guess you and you or you? Because the mobility might be helpful. I mean, I even upgraded you too.
At your service.
The question is, which direction do I go? There's 5 troops this side, but we can keep it down to a threefold frontal. And there's, of course, more this way. They don't have much HP, so maybe I could just straight up rush them. And then block them at the dock entrance. Might be the actual key here. So I'm going to just rush this side of the pincer attack and then come back for the rest is what I think is the ideal here. They're also in a nice formation, so depending on who moves first when, I could be kind of lucky. Interestingly, this does leave 2 people to get attacked on the first, 3 people to get attacked on the first go, depending on whose turn goes first, really. So most of the people that go first are actually that side of things, and you, is it? I feel like I should actually have you this side then if you're going first next. Might be better for me to go that way. Number 1's you as well. So the bandits mostly go first. This is interesting. This allows me to, I guess, think things through a little bit. But we want some fiber. It depends, actually. Is the turn order set out in the way it was before the start years? Depends how much damage they do on each attack. Oh, you're bowman. Wow! Didn't see that coming.
The hunt is on.
Okay, who's next? So the bowman, one of the bowmen's already gone. The other bowman is on that turn there. Ah. We're in an interesting dilemma where Frederica's actually in super trouble of just getting KO'd. Oh, that's interesting. I can't heal anyone else, can I, after all? Maybe I can raise a defense. That could be the key. So because I want to go this way out, it leaves us in an interesting position, I feel. We're going to find out who's next on the turn order so we can plan our first few moves, our first foray. I feel like if I move this way, hit you a blinding arrow.
Engulfs you.
You actually came straight up.
Where shall we strike?
That's irritating. I could pellet her. Yeah, but her turn's not next. I don't know if you can actually heal another unit with a pellet. It says still store a single ally's HP after all. A lot of what I'm doing is already being kind of put into disarray here. I intended to move him up and push. But that's not going to happen now. That was my true intention. Well, next on the turn order anyway is... It's weird, I can only see because of who I'm attacking here. It's annoying that we can only see it like that.
Wait your turn.
Yes, the rhetorical question thing is very true.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
So when it says pellet, do I have to be next to? Bearing in mind that I still need to kind of keep defense on her. And also this is using a pellet. Oh, you can only go from a range of 1.
Let us reverse our fortune.
It's a consumable.
I'll take you on.
Which is not what I'd say is the ideal. Okay, best provoke I can hit is to there. Just wondering where I can move now to make some other good stuff happen. There's a bandit healer in the back. So that one is going to bow. That one's going to attack. I mean, it kind of looks like I should provoke the other side. I mean, I could just take out the bowman. Pretty sure. $57, $32, $13, so it won't actually take him out.
Come and get me.
Okay, 2 of them got provoked. Yeah, thankfully, they are in the way a little bit.
I shall do what I can.
If I go there, then she can't be got in the same way. She's gonna be hit again.
Allow me.
This leaves our tactician in trouble
gratitude.
instead.
With clear eyes, I
But
move
those in
forward.
need has been obtained.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Okay. So I might be better off moving here to just give him some backup, as in, like, keeping his back clear. We can also hit a good hit over here. Question is, which 3 do I want to hit? More front lines?
Flames, heed my call.
Simultaneously strike
We will
3
make
units.
Our ideals reality. Not a chance.
Nice dodge. Still triggered that.
I ain't that slow.
Of course, we did blind him, though, as well. Oh, you were actually duo attacked, are you?
Oh, no.
Going for a healer.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Here I come.
It's a lot of oh no's right now. Pincer attack's kind of nasty, ain't it? She's kind of okay and all that. If she moves too badly, she could get really badly messed up. I could move to here and attack this guy for a double attack. I could move to there and attack that guy for a double attack. But he's Fury, so he should attack me no matter what. I think it's a case of just using more of my abilities to make sure other guys can't hit. Ideally, I don't want to open up someone else to an attack randomly. So if I'm going to do that, I'll move down to here, maybe. That allow her to still use her blinding arrow uphill? Yep.
From this range.
You've left yourself open.
More status. Pursuit stance. Ah, interesting.
out!
Forward!
Can't double her. So the question is who to wipe out, because we probably should lower sources of damage that are coming. Obviously, I can't move to here now. Who's next? You're next, but you're enraged. Bowman's gonna hit our healer too. I think she's in trouble. I don't think there's necessarily all that much I can do about it either. Equally, you don't have to worry too much about certain things happening. To be honest, I'm just better off going in.
Wait your turn!
Realizing that this battle I can successfully gain a lot of experience on. Oh, you move, so she doesn't get doubled anymore.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Oh, nice. That worked out. In a weird way. She worked out kind of nice. So she can heal herself up before next time. So you're 7 on the board, are you? I'm going to put you under Bulwark.
Let us steel our defenses.
I can do it.
That works for me.